everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Funny Business Podcast. If you're at work, put in your AirPods, turn us up, block out everybody. Time to lock it in. Time to get some work done. Time to listen to the Funny Business Podcast. If you're out for a run, keep going. Drink some water. If you're on the toilet, front to back. And let's just get ready for another great episode. Hope everybody's having a great Friday so far, or a Saturday or a Sunday, whatever you listen to the Funny Business Podcast, because that's the beauty of this podcast is, yes, we are once a week, but you can basically listen to us whenever. Hell, homework for everybody. Go back and listen to episode 56 and tell us what we talked about. And that's your homework for this week. That's actually my advice. I'm doing the advice first and do the switcheroo. Go listen to episode 56 of the Funny Business Podcast. And the first person to tweet at us what we talked about, I will buy you a Funny Business mug and send it to you.
Ooh.
There it is. Yep. Laying it on the line. So, but we have another episode to record.
Do you think, Matt, people are tired of hearing our Anchor ad?
Yeah, probably. But let's be honest, if it wasn't for Anchor, we would not be doing a podcast.
You're right, Matt. Once again, we have to thank Anchor for helping us continue to make each episode. Y'all know how it works. Anchor is free. It's easy to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, and distributes your podcast to platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more.
And you all know that you can make money too, even with the first couple episodes that you start with.
So why haven't you started your own podcast yet? Anchor is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's anchor.fm.
So Mike, when do you think we'll stop talking about Anchor?
Oh man, Matt. You know what? To be completely honest, I think we'll be talking about this for a long time.
Mike, how are you? How are things?
Dude, things are great. I'm trying to very carefully and cautiously go to episode 56 and actually see what the podcast was about. And I'm looking at the job description, the description of the podcast. And okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. But Matt, I'm just chipper today. You know, it's another great day to record with my best friend, my roommate for life. You know, the vibes are immaculate. I can't really think of any other words to describe what is about to happen today. And yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but yeah, I really don't know anything.
22.
Yeah, I'm feeling. When is Swifties coming out yet?
21st.
October.
I think it's October 21st. Yeah, October 21st.
Okay, we got a whole month away. So
yeah, we got a lot of time. I'm excited for it, though.
Oh man! Hello, you lovely listeners. Thank you all so much for tuning in for today's episode. Before we get started, I thought I would keep all of you apprised to what this secret segment is about. I'm going on randomwordgenerator.com and I am clicking on one word. And that one word, I am trying to get Matt to guess in the allotted time that I allow him. If he gets the word in his conversation, he gets 1 point. If he doesn't get any points. The first word in this first topic is chip. Well, Matt, let's talk about snacks.
Snacks.
Yeah, snacks. I've been getting these amazing pretzels. You ever heard of Dot's pretzels before?
I have, but I've never had them.
Oh, dude, the original, the seasoning. Like that's what sells the seasoning is that. So
I have a hot take.
Go for it.
Not a big pretzel guy. Like hard pretzels? Or soft pretzels?
They're hard pretzels.
Yeah, I'm not a big hard pretzel guy.
Like kind of like I want to call them like beer
oats?
pretzels. Like pretzel sticks.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I love soft pretzels. Wawa soft pretzels are the best. Come at me. But yeah, hard pretzels is not my thing.
What is your thing?
Soft pretzels.
No, okay.
I love chips. I love crackers, but like pretzels, like I very rarely am in the mood for some pretzels. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, ever since I had those Dots pretzels, I thought it was just phenomenal. I actually had them during vacation in the Outer Banks, oddly enough, and I've just been loving them ever since. Every time I ran out of a bag, I got to pick one up. So
I've heard they're phenomenal.
yeah,
Gotta try them.
yeah. The next word is count. Well, Matt, moving on to the next topic, let's talk about clerical duties or work duties. You have any weird work duties that you have to, take care of that, just so happens you have to take care of it?
Like on a daily basis, or just like
just any time, anywhere, any place.
I mean, you never know what's going to get thrown at you in minor league baseball.
Right.
There's been some interesting things I've done over my time.
Mm-hmm. I think my weirdest thing that I have ever done was I had to go dumpster diving at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like construction going on with a particular structure at my work, and it's pretty prestigious because it's been around for the longest time. And we had to go pick up a few bricks, and we had to pick up 2. And so I had to go dumpster diving and getting the bricks to bring back to the office.
That's something.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was an intern. We had a Halloween event, and then I went downstairs. My boss was like, "Can you just go downstairs and like pop all the balloons?" I was like, "Sure." There had to be like 400 balloons and like 2 big balloon arches. I was down there for like an hour and a half popping balloons.
Yeah. Did you have to do anything like super tedious?
Not really.
Yeah.
It was pretty important stuff that I did. Like even as an intern, like nothing. I mean, if we ever had like cardboard boxes, like I would like break them down, like take them to the cardboard recycling and things like that. But not really. They treated us pretty good, I have to say.
Anything with like items, like large amounts of items that you have to get ready for an event or anything?
We will sometimes for like a golf tournament, like pack like a welcome bag. I have an event coming up with like around 900 kids coming that they each get a bag for. So that's going to be a lot of like work to prepping that.
What do you prep for that? Like how?
I don't really know. It's kind of the first time we're doing something like this.
Right.
But each kid's going to get a bag for like trick or treating. And we might already have some like items in the bags when we hand it to them. So we just got to, order 900 bags and then prep 900 bags, which is a lot.
And how do you do that? With
my hands.
Okay. That's it?
What do you... yeah.
Okay.
I don't use my feet to put stuff in bags.
Yeah. Well, it's... that's tough. That's tough. But...
Why?
Huh?
Why is it tough?
Oh, no. The next word is twist. We're moving on to the next round.
Next round of what?
What
is this?
Matt, we're moving on. It's whatever. We're moving on.
How do we go from pretzels to feet? Do you have a foot fetish?
No. Hey. Don't you dare.
What?
Don't you dare stir my words.
I'm just asking.
Is that the right word? Is that the right phrase?
I don't think so.
Stir my words?
Stir the pot?
No. Don't stir my words. What?
I don't. No comprende.
No comprende. Matt, you ever been to a circus before?
No.
No?
I don't think so. No.
No. What about clowns? Have you ever been close to a clown?
Not a big clown guy.
Okay. Why not?
I mean, I've been close to a clown. Actually, at this Halloween event that we had when I was an intern, I had to stand next to Tootsie the clown.
Tootsie?
For Tootsie the clown.
Tootsie.
For 2 of them. Yep. Tootsie. She was making balloon animals for the kids.
How do you make balloon animals?
With your hands.
How? Tell me.
You tie it. You like put the balloon. What the hell are we doing? You like put the balloon and fill it with air, and then you bend it and tie it.
Just bend it and tie it? Anything else?
No.
Okay.
What the hell are we talking about?
Did you ever play Bop It before?
Surprisingly, no, but I always wanted to as a kid.
So what? I forget what are the things. Like, what are the things you have to do?
Smack it, bop it, Tap it? I don't know.
I feel like there's another one.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. No, it's just so interesting about, balloon artists, like how they can make everything into
drugs.
certain, certain shapes and things and all that, and just bending and.
Mike, did you eat a gummy today?
No, I did not.
No.
I'm still stuck on this phrase here. It's like, don't you dare stir my words. I feel like I should be saying something differently. I feel like I'm not saying that phrase correctly.
You're not, but I can't think of how to say it correctly.
What? Yeah, that's the point.
That's what I can't think of.
Okay. All right. The next word is affair. Well, Matt, let's move on to the next topic, shall we?
We haven't discussed a single topic today.
Yes, we have. Matt, you just finished up with The Bachelor, right?
No. So this is
no.
Listen, all right. So this is a little down in the dumps. So last week, it was on Tuesday, they said it was the Bachelor finale. Was not the finale. This week was the conclusion.
Oh no!
I'm pretty sure finale means conclusion.
What?
So now I got to wait until this coming week because I have work at nights, and obviously I got to watch it with April on FaceTime. So now we got to try and avoid spoilers like a whole week before I can watch it. Yeah.
How many seasons have you watched The Bachelor?
This was my second.
Second?
Technically, this was The Bachelorette.
Do they ever get in trouble with like getting married and then like doing like some awful stuff?
Probably
no.
The two that I've watched before this, no one got married at the end.
Okay.
But
like
maybe.
No one has, what do you call it when you're married and you're like kibitzing with somebody else? Ah, yes, an affair. Yes.
Okay.
What?
What is going on?
Nothing. I'm just talking to you, Matt. I'm talking to my roommate for life, my best friend. What is wrong?
You seem like you're trying to trick me into something.
I'm really not trying to trick you into something. The next word is action.
Are we doing a Mad Lib right now?
No. Let's going to move on to the next topic, shall we?
Again, okay.
Matt, let's talk about movies. Any upcoming movies you're interested in?
No, but there's an awful trailer for the Smile movie. Have you seen that?
What kind of movie is that?
It's a horror movie.
Just a horror movie? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it? Just a horror movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really know what it is, but these people have like creepy smiles, then I think people die. So I don't really know what's going on there. Other than that, not really. Not a huge movie guy.
Okay. If you had to like, what happens when like you and April, for like watching movies and whatnot, like what would be kind of like sort of like mine's like a rom-com with Jenna.
Yeah,
like that's
usually comedy rom-coms or like maybe like an action film.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah,
it's very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
So the next word is manner. Great, Matt. Let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about fancy dinners.
Okay.
Like, what do you need when it comes to a fancy dinner? Like when you're attending one?
I feel like I need some food that like I don't get many other places. Like I'm obviously not going to get like, well, I guess you could get chicken parm, but like I would like some options.
Yeah.
Some drinks.
Mm-hmm. Drinks.
Nice like soothing music.
Mm. I feel like there's always an expectation when you're at these like fancy dinners.
Yeah, I'd say so. You got to dress a certain way. You got to look kind of presentable.
Mm-hmm. Anything else besides like dressing up or anything?
No.
Okay. When was the last time you were at it? When was the last time you were at a fancy dinner?
Probably Valentine's Day.
Really? For an event?
Yeah.
Or for you and April?
With April.
Oh.
Actually, no, that's not true. When did I went to an event for work maybe before the season started or like April or May, something like that. Went to a Miracle League gala.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, did some networking. Yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's good.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm scared.
No, it's okay. Nothing to worry about. The last time I was at a fancy event, I think it was back in April. It was our gala, and dude, it was a great time. But like, again, I think you have these expectations that you have to, you know, be aware of when you go to like fancy stuff like this.
Yeah, I would say so. You gotta
Dress nice. You gotta
talk in a professional way. Can't be cursing or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah,
professional way, or you know, professional
attire.
Tire. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, what word did you want me to say?
The next word is glove. We're gonna just move on to the next segment,
Okay,
shall we?
all right. Yeah.
Let's talk about clothes.
I love clothes.
Matt, when it gets cold out, man.
Yeah, I hate when it gets cold out.
Dude,
We'll get to that in a little bit.
I do have a pea coat, which like I'm always super excited to have, like to wear when it comes time for the cold weather.
Yeah,
I have a hat too.
I don't have a pea coat, but I kind of want one.
It's honestly a good investment.
Yeah, no, I know. It might be my Christmas gift idea. Yeah, I don't love like jackets, like big winter jackets. Not a huge fan. I'm more of a sweatshirt guy. I wear a pullover for work. When it gets like really cold, I wear my North Face into work, then take that off and keep like a quarter zip on over my polo for work.
Do you have a hat? Like a nice little like snow hat?
I have a few snow hats.
Yeah.
Not like professional ones, but just like beanies.
Yeah. Yeah. You ever have those hand warmers too?
I've only started using hand warmers like this year.
Why?
I never really used them before. I don't know. I would just keep my hands in my pockets, but they are awesome.
Wait, you just keep them in your pockets?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. You judging me for that?
A little bit.
Why?
I feel like there's easier ways. Keep your hands warm, you know?
Well, yeah. Now I use hand warmers because, yeah.
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Nothing else?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right. Cool. Awesome.
Cool. Yeah,
all right.
Great.
The next word is talkative. Matt, let's talk about things that are somewhat okay in a personality, but if it's overdone, it's not good.
Like being too nice. Like you can be too nice to a certain extent.
That's true.
Yeah. Like, and I'm not talking about like being mean, but like sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, like that's the most beautiful bird I've ever seen in my life. It's like, it's a bird.
It's a bird.
Who cares? Right. Get over it. It's probably fake anyway.
But the worst part about people who are too nice, and I know like you would never say this to anybody's face, and I personally have not experienced this myself in my own experience, but when children are born, like, and they're like, oh, look at the baby. Oh, the baby looks beautiful.
Like most of the time it's an ugly baby. Yeah. Yeah, not every baby is cute. Like
no.
They're cute because they're babies, but like all babies are cute, no, wait. How do I phrase this?
I have no idea.
I can't phrase it anyway. Not all babies are cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not all babies are cute. Not all babies are created equal.
Correct.
As far as cuteness.
Correct.
Yeah. But I like to think people who are I'm okay with disorganized people. But like what?
Are we still talking about babies?
No, we're still talking about personalities that
Okay.
Like, disorganized babies. Okay.
Yeah. To get your life together. You're like 5 months old now. Like, grow the hell up.
Why can't you put on your own clothes?
Like, just grab the spoon and put the applesauce in your mouth.
Like, I'm okay with some disorganization, but like if you are just a freaking, I don't want to say a slouch, but
slob.
Like, yeah, like, like
Yeah,
I'm okay. I'm okay about organized chaos, not just simply just straight up chaos. So
my desk is organized chaos. Like, there's a lot of stuff on it just because I don't have a lot of storage, but I know where everything is.
That's like
I can get to it if needed.
Jenna always makes. She's like, you got a junk drawer.
Yeah, no, April not. One time we were done with work at the game, and I was busy doing something else before we left, and we drove together. I think that was this time we carpooled.
Yeah,
and she just like cleaned my desk. I came back in, my desk was spotless. I'm like, you're doing this every week. Yeah.
Any other personality traits or personalities?
That go over top. I feel like the over helpful guy.
Okay.
Like you don't have to help with everything. Like some things is just a one person job.
Yeah.
Like obviously like it's very nice and it's a good gesture. And sometimes you do need help. But sometimes it's take a back seat.
Okay. All right. The final word. Fair. Well, we're gonna move on to our final segment, Matt. Matt, I know this is very local to us, but any like things that involve like farm animals and rides and all that good stuff?
What's the question?
I said, don't we have like events that have like farm animals and like rides? Carnivals? Not more like
a fair?
Yeah, like a fair. Did you know, Matt, that I went to 2 fairs in the span of 2 weeks? I feel like that is way too much fair for me.
That's a lot of fair.
It's a lot of fair, man.
Yeah.
It's an unfair too.
All kind of the same in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever when was the last time you've been to a fair?
I think it was one that you just went to.
Oh, really?
Back when I was in college.
Oh,
yeah. It's been a long time
ago.
It's been a long time.
Holy crap.
Yep. Yeah.
Jenna was very nice, and I'll talk more about it later. We were down at her parents' this past weekend, and we had an opportunity to go to one of their local fairs. And she's like, I gotta take you to this fair. And like, she knows. I was like, I really don't want to go, but just to make you happy and just to experience it, check it off the bucket, check it off the list. Yes, it's done. So
you don't like fairs?
I don't.
Why?
So it has nothing to do with the kid. No, it has nothing to do with the kid. It has nothing to do with Noah Ritter.
What about the Wayne County Fair?
I see, and that's the thing. I think it's because I've had a fair so close to me that was so large, and I spent so much time at it that I'm not a fan of it anymore.
Did you ever go to the truck pulls?
I did. I have.
Not for me.
Not for you.
No.
I also think there wasn't enough of a, I don't want to say like an established liking to like, I used to go to the fair just for the rides. And I think there wasn't an established routine of me going to specific foods that are at the fair. Like 90% of the time, the people that go, they're going to the fair because there's a certain food truck or a certain time of the year that food stand is always there and they can never get anywhere else besides that fair. And people go to the fair because of that food truck or food stand. Never established with me. There was deep fried Oreos that I started liking when I was at that Wayne County Fair, but reality being, I never established a liking into like the food that was there. And there was a lot of food that was there. Like a ton of food. So
yeah. I like the Bloomsburg Fair.
Yeah. That's good
fair
too.
Apple pie a la mode. Is that what it is? No. Peach cobbler? Something like that. I like fairs. I just haven't been in a long time. I know April likes fairs too. So maybe we'll hit some up next summer.
Hit it up.
Yep.
So, well, Matt, thanks for talking with me tonight.
What was this?
I appreciate you taking the time. Matt, you got a total of 1, 2, 3, You got a total of 4 points in that segment, so good for you.
4 points of what?
Yeah, 4 points. 4 mic points. So, Matt, while we were chit-chatting and talking, the audience was very well aware of what was happening during this whole entire time besides you. I was on randomwordgenerator.com, and what I was doing was I was clicking on a random word, and I was trying to either get you to say it or in conversation say it. If you said it, you got a point.
Okay. I only got 4?
You only got 4.
Yikes.
So the words were chip. So you said chips, which counted.
Yep.
Count. We were talking about things at work that were tedious.
Okay.
You said 900 bags. And I'm like, so what do you do with the bags? You make them with your hands. There was then twist, which you were very close to the bop it. And I'm like, nope.
Yep.
Then there was the affair, which you nailed that one on the head.
Mm-hmm.
And then action. Action was in action movies.
Got that.
And then manner, which was talking about these fancy events where you have expectations and, like making sure you have good. What did you say? You were so close to it. I forget what you said. And I'm like, oh, like good,
I didn't know what I said.
Then it was glove. You were very close to it, but you're still stuck on those damn hand warmers.
Sorry, I had to yawn. I couldn't think of the word glove.
Talkative was the second to last one, talking about personality traits that are okay, but sometimes if they're obnoxious.
That one was a little tricky.
And then the last one I kind of gave it to you was affair. So the affair.
I appreciate that.
So yeah, 4 points.
That was wild. Absolutely wild. I was like, what is going on?
I loved every moment of it.
You know what? Looking back on it, now I do too. Yeah.
Just simply because I share with the audience that I'm going to try to test my improv skills and like come up with just random topics and totally not be suspicious about it. But like you were very close to, you said something along the lines of, what word did you want me to say? And I thought you knew what was going on with the game. And
I was clueless the entire time. I was trying to figure it out. I had no idea.
It was amazing. So yeah, 4 points. Hopefully you do better next time. Next time I do it. But unfortunately, by the next time I do it, it'll be like, Yeah,
but I still won't know the word.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
Right. So I'm okay with it. I'll do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do better.
You
What?
Just the very beginning when we started talking, you were like, okay.
I was so confused. Well, we went from pretzels to like something else. I'm like, what the hell's going on? That was wild. Well, let's move on to. I'll actually tell you what we're going to talk about next because I'm that kind of guy. Right. That's how nice I am.
Yeah. Night before, huh?
Yeah. Night before. Yeah. Well, you don't even tell me at all. So don't tell me.
Because I want a reaction from you.
Well, right, but I have to tell you.
Yeah, you have to tell me.
Yeah.
Still, the
I
night
gave
before.
24 hours notice, maybe.
Not even.
No. Well, this week was bad. But let's hop into. Yeah. Just this week. Let's hop into a little say what. I'll give my first one, then you go, then I'll go, then you go.
Haha, one at a time. All right.
One at a time. All right. Mike, what's a great breakfast food? Like an underrated breakfast food?
Breakfast burritos.
No. Okay.
Are you playing the same game with me now?
I'm not. Well, we're gonna start off because I'm looking for a word. It's kind of like a donut, but it's not.
A bagel.
What things are like other items like those?
Other things like a bagel.
Kind of
like a croissant.
Closer.
Toast.
Closer. One more guess. I'll give you a hint. English.
What? Oh, muffin.
Muffins. Yeah.
A baguette.
Yeah. You know what we had in our break room today?
Baguettes.
We had mini muffins.
Oh, yeah, muffins.
Mini muffins are better than regular muffins.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
Yeah, I think they are. So I like muffins. I would never really want to eat a whole muffin unless it's like really good. Mini muffins, I can pop like 10 of them.
What is that specific brand that's literally like a bag of blueberry muffins?
Like little Debbie?
Little
No. Little Bites.
Little Bites. Oh,
Little Bites. Oh, so good. So good.
So
The chocolate chip ones, the birthday cake ones, the brownie ones.
just the blueberry ones, man.
Blueberry ones are good too.
Oh, so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but I think they were banana nut muffins at work today.
Mm.
Just so much flavor.
Did somebody
so much
just
flavor.
bring them in, or
I don't know.
okay?
That's
That's some nice team.
No,
That's
we
some
had
nice team morale.
We had a client have an event at the stadium, and they were thankful, so they brought them in.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but mini muffins, just I don't know. I think I like them better.
Nice.
I can't say the same about cupcakes and cake. I'd rather have a sliced cake than a cupcake.
It depends. It depends.
I think that's true. It does depend.
Like if one of the cupcakes have like filling inside them, like that's always so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a mini cake almost.
How do you feel about marble cake?
Marble cake?
Yeah.
What is that?
You don't know what marble cake is?
No, I
It's like
actually
half
don't.
chocolate, half vanilla. But it's like swirl.
Oh, that's what that. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's marble.
Did it have like a little swirl in the middle? Like,
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
a little. I feel
No?
like I've had it, but not too much. I actually got corrected on our YouTube channel about okra from last week.
Yeah.
I actually got corrected from that. So
Oh, do tell.
now we have people that are cross-checking us.
That's how you know we made it.
It is. Oh yeah, okra. Yeah. So,
There we go.
but yeah, dude, it's always nice when, like in the break room, like it has like snacks. Like I was totally snacking today on chocolate that was in my work mom's little like dish that she had, and I was like, I need like 6.
Yeah.
Like she had all the goods, the Snickers, the Twix, the Reese's, the white chocolate Reese's. And then I go over, if I want something minty, I go over to my friend Tara. She has York peppermint patties. Those are always good.
Yeah,
So-
they're the best. Again, put those in the freezer.
Yeah. Matt, did you know that YouTube has free movies that you can watch?
No.
Yeah, so there's a free section in YouTube that you can watch free movies. And actually what I decided to do, and this was last night, I actually watched the Batman movie, not like the Batman by oh God, I'm losing my actors here. Not like the old
Robert Pattinson.
Adam. What's that?
Oh, Adam.
Adam West, like
Adam West.
Batman, and like I remember having that on VHS and as a kid, and I was totally for it. I was like, yes, I'm like, let's just watch something for fun. I was on the couch, I passed out, I think, for a little bit. But Matt, the thing that was pissing me off, and I think it pissed me off overall, is that YouTube ads. Now, let me be specific here with YouTube ads. Number one, it's the election season. Every time I pop open a YouTube video, it's always about the election. I'm like, for the love of God, like, no 12-year-old is going to be voting, okay? Like, but the thing that is annoying me more is that, Matt, you've watched YouTube, correct?
Yeah.
Like you've been on YouTube videos, you've gotten ads before.
Yeah.
So there is an option for you in some ads to skip the ad.
Yeah.
So what they're doing now is they're having a 10-second ad, but then they're giving you a 10-second timer to skip the ad. So it's like, oh, like you can skip this ad in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And by the time the time's up, the ad's already over.
It's
So
that's kind of genius.
stupid.
It's so stupid, but it's so stupid. It's genius.
It's so, oh, dude, I'm like sitting there. I'm like, just waiting to skip it. And I'm like, nope, like just going to let it run because it's going to end in a second. So,
Yeah, that would piss me off. Oh, why I'm yawning.
oh man, you made me yawn too. And sorry for anybody who's
Yeah,
listening that we made them yawn.
It's just a yawning podcast now. Yeah, no, well, I do think it's funny. Yeah, that would piss me off.
Ugh.
It would even be like, make it a 15-second ad. So I at least don't have to watch the final 5 seconds.
Right. I mean, I'm assuming based on the ad setup, I'm sure people are exposing that option. Like, oh yeah, you can skip this ad in 10 seconds. And it's like, it's 11 seconds. And it's like literally the last second of the I call it a slate, the last second of the slate where it has like all the numbers and website information and all that. But it's just like, come on. Like, I'd rather just watch the ad for crying. It's like, oh yeah, like the video will resume after this ad is over. Like not counting down to skip the ad when literally it's the same amount of seconds that the ad is.
Yeah, just don't even give the option. That's pointless.
Please don't.
My last one. So obviously we are adults now. And it's time to start doing some adult things.
What?
I know we are, right?
What?
No one told you?
Help.
It's time to start doing some adult things. I've started
Colonoscopy.
Had plenty of those. Obviously I still live at home. So trying to do some things on my own now. I started doing my own laundry, which I'm not afraid to admit that my mom did my laundry.
Congratulations, Matt.
Thank you. I like doing laundry. It's fun.
You want to do mine?
No. I like doing my laundry. It's fun.
Oh, my laundry.
Yes, I like doing my laundry. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of enjoy it. I don't know why. I know everybody kind of obviously I hate folding laundry. However, I used to like, obviously my mom did the laundry, so then it would take me forever to put my clothes away. I'm in a routine now where like my laundry's done and I put it away right away. Like, it's not just like piling up. I kind of like
That's always good.
Yeah. Yep.
I actually thank God I was home. I actually almost had a catastrophe with my dryer a couple weekends ago.
Oh. So
I was putting in some workout clothes in the dryer after it was going in the wash. And all of a sudden I start hearing this. One of the strings from my shorts actually caught in the lip of the dryer. And and the plastic melted. Like, so it was like really hard to pull out. Managed to get it out, but it still freaks me out because it's like, what if I wasn't at home and I just threw in the dryer to go somewhere to get something? And yeah, that was crazy. But I'm so glad because listen, Matt, you're gonna move out, and you're gonna have to do laundry by yourself.
Yeah, I like it. It's kind of fun.
It's a pain in the ass when you don't have enough closet space.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting to that point. And I just donated clothes like a couple months ago, and it's still somehow like very packed.
Oh man! So
I gotta make some more decisions. My bar in my closet is like a dip.
That's interesting. All right, you're still yawning, kid.
I gotta stop.
My next one. Another social media app. Just calling everybody out. Go for Instagram. It. So this isn't something that's currently happening right now. This is currently something that they are testing, and I think it is absolutely bullshit.
Wait.
So
can I take a guess?
Yeah, go for it.
Actually, no, I don't want to ruin it.
No, go for it.
Is it the fact? I don't know if you talked about this last week that Instagram stories audio play automatically. Instagram stories.
It did at one point. I don't remember me talking about it specifically.
Okay.
But Matt, there is an option, and I want to pull. Of course, I found out an Instagram update on Twitter.
Yeah.
And just the best spot,
That's
right?
Why I love Twitter.
They were saying, and I will read the exact tweet itself. I have it up here, but it says. This post was by Alessandro Paluzzi, but it was retweeted by Matt Navarro, who basically is kind of the lead social media consultant and industry analyst. He retweeted a post that said, Instagram is working on the ability to add a button to posts.
What?
So selecting the action, call to action buttons. So as you're scrolling through your post or your whatnot, it would be able to, and I don't know where the placement of the button is, be able to add a button which you can either send message through WhatsApp or book an appointment. But here's my thing. the fact that they're adding a button to Instagram, possibly, I'm not saying this is 100% factual, but just based on some of these screenshots that were shared, there's going to be more opportunity for people to post links to those buttons.
I'm so confused. What appointment for what?
Like if you're like a hairstylist or anything like that.
Oh, I'm thinking just like a regular person post.
Yeah. Or like a doctor's appointment. I don't know if that's actually real or good use towards social, but
I don't know. I don't like it.
It's just I understand. Here's my stepping stool. Here's my soapbox for the day. The fact that I get the point of, and this is going to be weird when I say it, but it makes sense. Social media equality. Like the fact that no matter if you have 30 years of social media experience or you're just starting out, that the platform is trying to make it all equal. But the fact of the matter is, you who has 20 years of social media experience is going to take it 60 steps further than the person who's just starting out on social media. Mm-hmm. So if you're trying to make it more easier for people to run their social media accounts, you are completely missing the point and seeing the importance of hiring somebody to do social media for you.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head.
Because you know what's going to happen when this button, if it does come to fruition, is going to people start begging for. Oh, can we put links in the button? Can we put links in the button for people to register for our event? No, link in bio. I'm a testament. I've seen so many registrations for my upcoming event through Instagram because I have the experience. But right. The fact that they're trying to introduce these new things to make it easier on others, you are still separating that gap between, again, that person of 20 years of experience versus that person who's just starting out in social media. Mm-hmm. That is my soapbox for the day.
Makes total sense to me. I don't really have anything else to add. I feel like I don't need anything else to make Instagram. I feel like Instagram is fine the way it is.
Right. And I think the whole thing about the whole video initiative and then kind of like settling back and being like, okay, maybe we did something wrong. But again, it's just very competitive. I mean, we all know with Be Real. Are you on that, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like with Be Real.
Actually, just went off right now. So they post my Be Real?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Go for it. Post the Be Real.
I'm a little late. But
it's okay. Well, once everybody sees that Be Real post, everybody will know why you're late. So we're taking a Be Real. Okay. But the fact that like Be Real, you're now seeing TikTok try to do Be Real type of feature, and then Instagram obviously has their social media Instagram stories that is allowing that option to come to fruition for it. But I did get good news now that you can schedule Instagram stories on some platforms because Instagram's given the API to do it. I'm like, thank the freaking Lord.
Sweet. So that's good.
I can't wait, but I digress.
There we go. All right. We have one more segment before we send you all on your merry way. It is time for a little buy or sell. And Mike, I will let you go first. You can do it all.
Could do it all.
Yep.
I'm going to sell weather. I know you kind of mentioned it a little bit, so I won't steal too much of the thunder. But we're at this weird limbo stage of like it becoming summer to fall. And it's super cold in the morning, but then it's absolutely hot in the afternoon. And for me personally, I'm a guy like I'm wearing it right now. I love my long sleeves. Like Mother Nature, you are just teasing me to not wear sweaters or like you're right at that precipice where I was like, why don't you just make it cold right now?
Yeah.
Why don't you make it cold after October 1st? Then I'll be okay. But, the fact that the inconsistencies of like it's being super freezing in the morning and then like by the afternoon, like you're sweating your ass off and it's like, oh, come on. Like, where is this going to be? Like, where, why? Yeah. And like, I keep asking my ALEXA, I'm like, what's the weather like today? And it's like, oh, it's going to be 49 degrees right now, but then later on it's 73. And it's like, well, I don't need a jacket. I'm just going to brave through the cold.
Yeah. I think today, as of Friday, this release date, I think it's supposed to be like 661 down here. Just make up your damn mind.
Make up your mind.
Make it up.
And then, Matt, I'm buying hot dogs.
Oh, okay.
So over the past weekend, I traveled down to see Jenna and her parents. Well, I traveled down to see Jenna's parents, but Jenna was down there too. And we got invited to a cook-off, a cook-off. Matt, this cook-off has been going for over 30 years. So it's actually Jenna's sister's Margot's fiance's family that does this cook-off. And apparently, if I gathered this correctly, the story was that it was a party somehow over 30 years ago. Everyone came to the party and coincidentally brought chili. All of them brought chili. Okay. And it's the idea, the joke that, oh, like it's chili cook-off. And then it just started budding to this contest that they host every year around this time, around time of the fair. And within that, this year's contest was hot dogs. So it was just mountains of different style hot dogs and all that jazz. Like I was in heaven. Like I was in complete heaven. It was just a lot of beer to drink. It's just, it was a very good time. Like
that's cool.
It was good. It was nice. It was nice. I had to kind of travel back and forth because I had to do something a Saturday morning at my in my area, and then I had to travel down, and then I had to go back on Sunday morning. So it just was there's a lot to work through, but by that afternoon it was really nice. And I forget whoever made the buffalo chicken dip there, but like you're the real MVP. You're the bomb.com.
There we go. That sounds like a fun time.
So it was delicious. It was so good. So Jenna won third place for presentation for her hot dog. So it was like presentation and taste. And then the winner gets to pick next year's competition. And
that's cool.
And funnily enough, Jenna's mom won this year.
Oh, so that's cool.
She wants to do Tuscan right now. Tuscan? I want to say Tuscarora, but that's not it.
What is Tuscan?
Tuscan. I remember there was a link that she sent in the group chat because I had no idea. I kept saying wraps. Please make wraps. That's the choice. Because did you know me and my buffalo chicken salad wrap? It's the oh, dude.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and happy anniversary to Jenna's parents, by the way, at the time of this recording. The difference between Tuscan and Italian cooking. Tuscan food is rustic and hearty, while Italian food can range from light to heavy depending on the dish. Tuscan dishes often use olive oil as a base for sauces or dressings. Yeah, that's all I can find out. So more of a hearty meal.
Interesting. Okay, sure. It sounds fun.
So yeah, those are my buys or sells.
Alrighty. Let me pull mine up. I'm gonna buy my Toyota app.
Ooh.
So I went golfing this past Sunday with some guys from work. So it was me, two of my buddies from work, and one of my buddies from work I actually went to high school with, and his twin that I also went to high school with. So played with the twin. We did a 2-person scramble. I played with the other twin. We ended up winning on the last hole. Nice. Shout out Paul. Hit on a walk-off putt on 18 for the win.
Walk-off putt.
Yeah. So golf was great. Golfed okay. Hit some good drives finally this year. We go to leave. I drop Paul off at his car. Go to my car. Take the cart up. Put the clubs in the car. Take the cart back up to cart return. Come back to my car. Open my trunk. Put my shoes in there. Close the trunk. Go to open my car door. Then the key's locked. I was like, oh, okay. Reach into my pocket. Keys are in the trunk.
I knew that was going.
Yep. So lock my keys in my trunk. They all left at the time. So I was like, well, I don't know what to do. Because my parents were in Ocean City again this past weekend. So I tried calling my brother. No answer. Call him again. No answer. Texted him like, hey, call me as soon as you can.
Call me, please.
His phone was off because he was studying for a test. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
You could have called me.
Because, well, I was just so frazzled. I didn't know what to do. So then I called my mom, who's like 3 hours away. I'm like, hey, do you have your keys? Because she has a spare key to my car. She's like, yeah, I have them. I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Like, I just locked my keys in my trunk. Like, I'm not going to be able to come home. Like, Steven's not answering his phone. What am I going to do? And then my dumbass remembers that I have the Toyota app. I open my phone, open the app, and unlock my car from the app.
Oh, man.
So if I didn't have the Toyota app, which, by the way, I had to renew for that service today, which you bet your ass I did.
What if you have both your keys, keys and screwed. Phone?
I had my phone.
Yeah, but what if you have both in there?
Then I'm screwed.
Get your mom to stop bringing your keys around with her.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So thank God for the app, or else I would probably still be at the golf course. Yeah.
That's nice. I mean, I have the Toyota app myself, but obviously my car is not compatible with it. But I wish it was.
Yeah. No, thank God. Sell, I have two. I'll quickly talk about my first one. It kind of ties in with your weather. I'm selling fall. It's getting dark way too early, and I'm just not here for it.
I think, what is it? This last weekend is the last weekend it'll ever sunset, like at 7 until the new year.
Yeah, it's awful. It's the worst. It sucks. This is why I hate fall. But regardless, I talked about that every week. I'm also going to sell Robert Sarver. He is the owner of the Phoenix Suns.
Yep, I was like, name's familiar now.
As a Phoenix Suns fan, I feel like I have to talk about this. So for those that haven't seen, Robert Sarver is the owner. To put it lightly, there's a report came out. He's very racist, very misogynistic. Just not a good guy. There's that some employees were trying to get him out, and all the NBA did was suspend him for a year. And now there's some minority owners, not minority like ethnicity, like minority like in partnership owners, that are calling for his resignation. One of their top sponsors, PayPal, is threatening to pull out of their sponsorship if they don't get rid of Sarver, if he doesn't sell the team. So I think I would just like to say, as a Phoenix Suns fan, I disavow Robert Sarver.
I will
disavow. Too. Yep, there we go. So as the Funny Business Podcast, put it on the headline of Bleacher Report. Funny Business Podcast disavows Robert Sarver.
Could you imagine I didn't say anything? Like, oh yeah, I'm okay with that. Of course I'm not okay with that.
Co-hosts come the difference on if they disavow NBA owner. Yeah, so disavow. I don't think this is a conversation we can have.
I'm ready.
So when this report first kind of like came to surface at the beginning of last season, it's been going on for like a year. The investigation went on for almost a year.
Okay, this is still Robert Sarver we're talking about. Okay.
A lot of fans were refusing to buy merchandise of the team because they didn't want to give him the money, which I get. Obviously, like I'm not happy with it too, but is that one T-shirt or jersey really going to make that much of a difference? Like, how much does he actually see from that? And also, the teams, you still want to support the team because the players are really good, and the team was good until they collapsed. Like, there's still some level of fandom that you have to have. I don't know. I don't know where I would draw the line.
Yeah, that's... I don't think significantly it impacts the owner. Like, the owner's not making a majority of that buck when it comes to buying a T-shirt. I think what the fans did as far as not buying merchandise kind of gave that opportunity to be known that people are not happy. And like, it's really awful. It comes down to money and the fact that if they're losing sales, they have to do something in order to get sales back. But again, I think it really goes to the point where the fans are the number one reason why these teams exist. And like the best, they always say it's the best fans out there. Well, it's the fans that actually support the team. And it's the fans that are actually giving people who are working at the concessions, who are working as, stadium operations people, like it gives those people the opportunities to continue working. And then I think it's more of the sponsorships and kind of the brand deals that kind of influence the players a little bit more as far as their paychecks. But yeah, I don't know. I think that there is a sense of protesting, but I don't know. I always like to think of the little man, and if people aren't buying jerseys, the person who is working a concession stand in the stadium is not getting their paycheck because they're not making sales.
Right. I agree with that. Chris Paul came out and said that like the NBA just like misplayed it. The weird quote. Adam Silver is like, I don't really have the power to like take his team away, but like they literally did that with Donald Sterling and the Clippers like 7 years ago. So I don't know where that's at. He definitely shouldn't own the team anymore. And just to put into perspective how big PayPal is of a sponsor with the Suns, their logo is literally the logo on the jersey.
Yep,
is PayPal.
And usually those are the prime, like that's the prominent brand that is with the teams.
Yeah,
like
they I think they call themselves like the PayPal sixth member, like the season ticket holders. Like, they're probably the top 3, if not top sponsor of the Phoenix Suns. And
throw me an NBA team.
Lakers.
They changed. Oh, I forget the brand.
On the jersey?
Yeah, the jersey.
I don't remember either.
They changed, I think.
Well, they also sold out, and it's no longer the Staples Center. It's the Crypto.com Center. This is stupid.
The Crypt.
Sounds awful.
I forget who said. I think it was TNT. I think it was Jeff Van Gundy. He's like, we're at the Crypt. Yeah, Mike Breen was like, please no. Awful.
Yeah,
but like Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic, like Disney is their logo. What is it? What?
I just poked myself in the eye.
Oh.
Ow.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Continue.
But like you see those jerseys, but then you also see what's on the patch, which is right on the jersey front. So
yep. Yeah. So sell the team. That's about all I got.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yep.
I thought you had another one. Another
nope,
sell.
That's it. Unless you need me to guess another word.
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Yep.
This is your half, so I'm not gonna interfere with the half.
That's all I got.
Lovely. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in for another episode of the Funny Business Podcast. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you to all our new subscribers on our YouTube channel. You know who you are. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can hit that follow button too if you do so, please. You can find all the information and what you need to support us at solo.to/funnybusiness. Mr. Matthew, what is your advice for the good people of the funny business world?
Go listen to episode 56.
56, baby.
Yep. Go listen to it. I'm serious. First person to tweet at us what we talked about on episode 56, I will buy you a Funny Business mug and send it to you.
That's right out of Matt's pocket, everybody.
Right. Yeah. Tag Funny Business in it. We'll see it. I'll reach out. It's guaranteed.
Do you even know what we talked about in episode 56?
Nope. Just the first number that came to mind.
Somebody said, we talked about something about sex toys, and be like, yes, that's what it is.
Yeah, probably. Sure.
Oh, man. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. And until the next time, we'll see you all in the next episode.
Stay safe, everyone.